Welcome back to Half Moon's Picks. This is Steve, and welcome to my show. Week 13 in the NFL. Thanksgiving just passed, and I went 6-1 last week. I thought I was going to run the table 7-1, but just didn't happen. New England screwed me over. I'll get in that in a minute. But I'm 9-2 in the last 2 weeks. So I've been banking on my picks, betting other prognosticators' bets as well. Doing fairly well, not too bad. I even have enough money to just throw around and place the casino. Just don't tell my wife, she'll look into it, and I don't want her to, nah. Anyways, this week I went out and bought my own shirt. I said, women cannot buy me clothes, so I love the shirt. It's a great show. I'm into science. Let's go over the week stats I did last week. Last week, for my Thanksgiving Day game, I told you to pick Detroit, Carolina, and Chicago. All three of them won. You could have put them all three on the money line and banked. And then for Sunday, I told you to pick Minnesota, New England, Houston, and Cincinnati. The only one I didn't cover was New England, who was ahead 14 points, but some things you can't predict, like dumb play calling, injuries, and weather. All three of them fit in there. So you got Gronk, who got injured. Play calling, all they did was like draw and fade routes. Simple, basic stuff. I don't understand what were they doing. Couldn't get past the 50-yard line second half. And then, then it snowed. So what can you do? All right, let's get started and get this week's show on the road. For my number 4 pick of the week, I'm picking Cincinnati -7 in Cleveland. Now Cleveland, they played Monday night. Quarterback's injured. Austin Davis came in and played. He didn't play too well, but he's a rookie. Is Davis going to be in, or Johnny Manziel next week? Who knows? Who cares? 7-point spread. Cincinnati's on a roll. They covered last week, 9 points to a better team than Cleveland. Cleveland, I think right now a college team can beat Cleveland. So I expect, if you got Bernard on your running back fantasy league, just definitely take him. He's going to get a ton of yards next week, as Cleveland has the worst running defense in the NFL. So take Cincinnati -7 to beat Cleveland. As my number 3 pick of the week, we got Denver traveling to San Diego. San Diego they did well. They beat Jacksonville last week. Jacksonville. But Denver, Brock Osweiler, give the Brock the rock. The Brocket launcher. I heard them all last week. He's done really well for first time starting. I'm just totally stunned. Plus the Denver, of course, number 1 defense. You hear it out every week, but San Diego, I don't see him scoring any points. I know it's in San Diego this week, but I'm taking Denver. It's a low spread, 4.5 points. I'm taking it Denver -4.5 to beat San Diego in San Diego. My number 2 pick of the week, we got Kansas City traveling to Oakland. Oakland, they lost the last few games, but they did win last week. They won by a field goal against Tennessee. Not a big surprise there. I didn't bet on that game. I thought maybe Tennessee was going to win, and they almost did. But, Oakland pulled it off with the field goal. Kansas City, they've just been rolling on people. Now, Kansas City, I know that the away team, and it's only 3 points. So I'm taking Kansas City -3 to beat Oakland in Oakland. And my number 1 pick of the week, we're going back to Carolina. Carolina traveling to New Orleans with the worst defense in the NFL. You honestly say, Philadelphia might be there as well. I'm taking Carolina. They're undefeated, and they'll probably go undefeated again. I know these are all divisional games, and they're all road favorites. So but they're low enough scores where I feel good about my bets. Carolina with a great defense. I don't see New Orleans, scoring much, and Carolina just rolling all over that defense. So take Carolina -7 to beat the Saints in New Orleans. All right, that's it for the week. I'll bring down my ATS weekly winners. Of course, I'm number one again, up near the top. I think I came in second last week. I got 6-1, 86%. Billy B in Hatbox again at 3-1 at 75%. Good job, guys. Bridgewater's Finest 11-5. He did well at 69%. Free Manny, Jeff Mysterio, Gino's picks, and Galvin, all 67%. A lot of these are Thanksgiving Day picks on top of their weekly picks. Logan, 64%. Poet, 3-2 at 60%. Guru, 4-3 at 57%. Robert Sports Show, 9-7 at 56%. Sean P at 44 at 50%. Then we got Kid Blue at 44%. Davy Boy from Free Manny at 1-2 at 33%. Blue Roof Bandit 1-3 at 25%. Along with Teddy Bear 1-3 at 25%. TJ Harmon 1-5, 17%. And Geo Knows with the big goose eggs this week at 0-4. Geo, I love you to death, brother. But I picked your picks this week, and I got 0-4. I'm doubling down whatever you bet next week. So take me some winners. I expect you to do a lot better. So I will see you next week, and you guys have a great weekend. Peace.